Hello and welcome to Medgate today. Today we are at Assistech Innovation Summit 2025. Hello sir.
Hello.
Sir, can you give us a brief introduction about yourself?
My name is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. I'm a neurosurgeon at Apollo Hospital, Delhi. But for this conference, I represent Kara Medical Foundation, which is an NGO that helps people with disability get their assistive products. So people who can't walk, they get mobility aids and wheelchairs, customizing their wheelchairs, not just standard wheelchair, but customizing for their size and their requirement. And then we do telehealth and tele-assessment for these assistive products. And then for the visually impaired, our foundation, we do a lot of work with young children in school and college students, giving them smartphone education of how can the blind use smartphones to live an independent life.
So sir, what was the key takeaway you wanted your audience to leave with after your session?
The key takeaway was this, that we need to get together to build an ecosystem where the innovators, the scientists, the government policy makers and NGOs, we all get together so that awareness increases. Because at this point, I'm a neurosurgeon, I've been for 40 years, but I know none of my colleagues know where to send people for assistive products. So if you need a walker, a wheelchair, a vision aid, or a hearing aid, we just don't know where to send people. So there has to be a center. The takeaway I want to get, that all of us have to get together. Government has to set up a rehab plus assistive technology center where whether you're blind, you're deaf, or you can't walk, or you have cognitive impairment of speech, you go to one center, everything will get sorted out. So whether you have had a stroke or a head injury, you need multiple inputs. And in India, you're not getting that at one place. So that's my key message I want to say to people. We need to have more conferences and workshops like this.
So sir, coming towards the challenges segment, sir, what major challenge in your field you see that more people are not talking about or not aware about?
Well, it's not in medical education. When we go to medical school, we aren't taught a subject of how to deal with disability and the importance of rehabilitation and the importance of assist. So unless the government makes it a subject in medical school, in physio school, in occupational therapy school, unless that becomes there, and then awareness. The challenge is that even the physios don't know where assistive products are, and most of all the patient, the beneficiary, they don't know where to get the information. So at least we can do is an online resource where all this is available.
So sir, one last question sir, what advice would you give to someone who's just starting out in this space?
Well, you have to network, get to know that if you're like I've met so many brilliant innovators and company representatives. Get to know all of these people because they are some brilliant people, but they're on their own. They've got a patent, they've invented something, they just don't know how to market that. So I think you need to make a network, and people like Dr. Ravindra at ICMR, people like this, they need to bring these people together. So get in touch with the people and you will find that it's all here in India. It's just that people are not aware.
So sir, what innovation means to you personally? When it comes to the term innovation, what it means?
To me, it means that it has to be specific for the person with disability. Like I was saying in my lecture, that if you're saying, oh, people don't have shoes, let's give size 9 shoes to everybody. That's not innovation. Innovation is that it has to be customized for the need of that person. And even more innovation is, how can we deliver this product through the internet, through tele? So if you call everybody to Delhi and say, oh, we will innovate a product for you, that doesn't work. A person with disability is stuck at home. The innovation is, how do we get these products to them? How do we assess them, and how do we give it to them without them having to leave home? That is innovation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.